Dude's clever action. Alright. 6 rounds of Nosler SSA 168 grain hollow point boat tail. The only reason I'm shooting 6 more of this is because I'm wanting to see if the accuracy is any better with the new op rod. If it has better consistency. Well, not op rod, spring guide. So here we go. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Camera's still good. Alright, let's do group number 2. Well, I have to say it's more consistent than the M1A naturally because it's a heavier grain bullet. My rifle prefers the heavy stuff. Well, I have to go down there and see how much tighter those were compared to when I shot SSA the first time. Be interesting. Alright folks, this is the next day, or I think 2 days later. I can't remember, but well, today is the 23rd. Yeah, so it's been a day. Anyway, I got tired last night and couldn't finish it, so what the point of yesterday's test was to see how much tighter the grouping of the 308 SSA ammo 168 grain hollow point boat tail by Nosler would group. Last year, just for comparison, this is a target from last year with the same ammo. I got 1.75 M1A, so just a little bit tighter, not almost 2 inches, but not quite. And then I got another 2-inch group down here at the bottom. Same ammo. Here we come a year later with the National Match guide rod installed, spring guide installed into the M1A, and this was a 2-inch group right here, holding here every time, 2-inch group, and then down here another 2-inch group holding here each time, 2-inch group. So it held consistently. It did not get tighter or expand out and group worse. It stayed consistent. Got 2-inch group each time, and that's relatively similar to what I got last year with the same ammo. I got a 2-inch group there and 1.75, but you could kind of say, yeah, that's a 2-inch group, you know. So yeah, consistency matters and accuracy. As you can see, the bullet placement's pretty much almost the same. You got that one flyer out of each group. That's to be expected with factory ammunition. But, you know, if they'd got it over here a little bit, you know, it would have possibly, that would have been significantly tighter. But consistent 2-inch groups, 3-shot groups, I'll take that any day of the week. That's pretty good in my book. I know some people would scratch their heads at that and want it to shoot tighter, but I will let you all in on a secret. My M1A, of course, as you all know, you hear me say it all the time, it likes the heavy 168 grain bullets. That's its preferred bullet weight. I mean, just look over here last year with ZQI, which is a 147 grain full metal jacket, and it just opened up terribly. But then again, that's ZQI, it's inconsistent. But what I have found through comparison and hand loads, I know that's not to really be compared with factory loads, because a hand load is tuned to the rifle, and factory ammo is just a throw together pretty much. But Nosler's a pretty, their throw togethers are pretty good. But what I have discovered tinkering with hand loads is that hollow point boat tails in 168 grains, they tend to open up just a slight more than something that has a solid tip on it. That isn't got a hollow tip. For example, my 168 grain AMAX bullets, they tighten up a lot more than my 168 grain hollow point boat tail match rounds, both Hornady. So maybe the fact that those are hollow points made them open up just a wee bit more. Maybe if they had been, you know, solid at the tip, they would have tightened up. I just find such variables interesting when it comes to ammunition and rifles and barrel twist and such things. Well, anyway, that was just my retest of SSA ammo. I did it to see if it would tighten up any more with the new spring guide added in, and it remained consistent. And that's a good thing, consistency, especially with how the bullets hit. I know this one hit a little high, but the consistency in how they hits there, as opposed to last year where these trailed up, and that made a triangle. So they held consistently, 2-inch groups both times. Well, anyway, this has been Pliskin by 51mm. I will see you all in the next video. Merry Christmas.